Hello everyone, welcome back. This is sixth video in learning Lightning Web Component, and in this video we are going to learn different methods on array. In last video we learned different methods on objects, and in this video we are going to learn different methods on array and string. So these are most used methods we use on array for doing some manipulation and different thing. So let's go and start each methods one by one. Okay, so first let me create a array and try to log. So array, let's say numbers. Let me create one array of name numbers num. Okay, and this I'm going to create 1 2 3 4 5 and try to log it, log num. Okay, so this is the way we create an array. Okay, and I'm just trying to log it. Okay, you can see 1 2 3 4, this is our array. Now how we can apply these methods on this array, and in which situation we use which method. So there is one syntax. If you remember that syntax, it will be easy to apply on each method. So first try to understand the syntax. This is the common syntax and we use this syntax on each method. Okay, so what is the syntax? First we want to apply this method on an array, right? So first we'll write that array, whatever array you want to apply. Okay, so just write a array name. Okay, then dot, and then the method name, which method you want to apply. Let's say you want to apply map method, filter, every, or whatever method you want to apply. Write the name of that method name. Okay, and this is the method name, right? And this method name will take a function, that is callback function. Okay, so write that function. You know how to create a function. So this is function, right? This is a function. Okay, this is a function. Okay, this is the way to create a function, right? You know that. After that, this function will take 3 parameters. Okay, first parameter will be the current element, this element, first element, then second element, then third, then fourth. So it will take the current element. Okay, current element. Then second parameter will be index of current element, okay, and third parameter will be the given array, whatever, for in this case num is the given array, right? So that will be whatever array, that will be given array in the sense given array is like in which array you are applying, that array you have to give here. Okay, so it will take the 3 parameter, and it's not necessary each time you use this 3 parameter. If you need it, you will use. So whichever you want, you use it, but these 3 parameter it will take. Okay, and then whatever you want to do, for example here some method returns something, some methods does not return anything. In that case, if any returning anything, you can write whatever you want to write, you can write here. So this is the syntax of how to apply this method on a given array. Okay, so you just try to remember it. Okay, I'm just trying to comment. Okay, and then we'll go for map method. So our first method is map method. Okay, map method, first method is map method. So in map method, in which case it should be small m, okay, lowercase. So in which case we'll use map method. Map method means the name itself suggests if you want to do some mapping. Okay, let's say you have a given array and you want to do some mapping to each element of given array. For example, let's say this is 1. If you want to double each element of given array, you want to add each element of given array, or you want to do some manipulation to each element of a given array, in that case you can use the map. Okay, and remember, map will return a array. Map always returns an array. Okay, remember this, map will always return an array. So what map will do, it will go to each element of array, and it will do some mapping according to the condition you provide. Okay, so let's try to do something to this array and use the map. Okay, so according to this syntax, given array, what is the name of given array? Name of the given array is num, right? Num dot name of the method. Which method we are trying to learn now? Map method, right? Map. This is the way, map method. Map method will take one function. How will create a function? Function, then parameter, and then its body, curly bracket. Okay, and this function will take 3 parameter: current element, index of current element, and given element. So write current element, index of current element, and given array. Okay, given array. Okay, and map will always return something, right? So we have to write return statement. And what you want to return it? Let's say I want to add 1 to each element of num. So it will, first 1 is current element plus 1. Okay, and it will return new array, right? I'm going to store that new array is in a variable called mapped array. I'm going to store that new array in a variable called map array, and just trying to log mapped array. Okay, just trying to call the mapped array, and just see here, you can see 1 became 2, 2 became 3, 3 became 4, 4 became 5, 5 became 6, because we are adding one element to each element, right? This is our condition. Okay, let me try to explain one more time. Okay, so this map method, what map method will do, it will iterate, or it will loop over each element of a array. It will go to each element of an array. Okay, and first element it will store in the current element. In case first 1 will be current element, right? In case 2, second case 2 will be current element, then 3 will be current element, 4 will be current element, 5 will be current element, right? And it will add 1. So in first case it will go to 1, it will 1 add, it will become 2, and it will keep inside the map array. Like that it will loop over each element of this array, and it will add 1, because we have given 1 as a, we are just give, this is the condition we have provided. If you want to double, you just multiply 2. You want to, whatever you want to divide 2, something, whatever you want to do, you just give your condition and return a new array. I hope you understood in which case we use map and how to use map. The next question, it may be, we are not using this, right? We are not, in this case we are not using. If you want, you know, index of each element, if you want to check the index of each element, you can log and see. If you log, first case it will be 0, then 1, then 2, it will be, and given array will be always, it will print this. For example, let me just try to log a given array. Log given array, this one, given array, and just try to see. This is the given array. Each time this is 1 2 3 4 5 times it's looping, right? Then it is printing every time, because this loop is running 5 times. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 times. That's why it's printing every time. Okay, if you want, you can use, but if you are not using, no need to write here. Okay, no need to write if you are not using. If you are doing something, if you are just trying to manipulate something to its current element, then you just use current element. If you want other parameters also, then you can use the other parameters also. Okay, if you understand this, the next will be very easy. Okay, so second method we are going to learn is filter method, right? Second method is filter method. So filter method, the name itself suggests, if you want to filter some element from a given array, if you want to filter, let me write, if you want to filter some element from a given array according to your condition, whatever condition you will provide, it will filter out remaining elements. Okay, so let me try to implement and show you how it works. So let's say I want to filter, I want only the number which is greater or equal to 3. I want only those elements from num which is greater or equal to 3. So for that case we can use the filter. How it will work? First you will write, remember this syntax, array name. What is the name of array? Num dot, which method you are trying to use? Filter. What filter will take? It will take, like all method will take, callback function, right? So it will take function as a parameter, start and close curly bracket, and function will take 3 parameters, right? Current element, index of current element, and given array. But we are not using, we are just trying to filter the current element, right? So write the current element. Okay, and what I want to do, I want to filter return current element greater than or equal to 3. And second point, you remember, filter like map filter will also return an array. Okay, so we have to keep that array filtered array. Okay, I'm keeping that array inside a new variable called filtered array. Okay, and just try to log and check, log filtered array and see. Okay, log filter array and see, refresh. You can see like this is the filter array. What is our condition? Current element should be greater than or equal to 3. First it will go to 1. Is it greater than equal to 3? No. Then it will go to 2. No. 3 is greater than or equal to 3. So it will keep inside the filter array. Fourth time it will 4. 4 is also greater than or equal to 3. So it will keep inside the filter array. Again it will go for 5. 5 is also greater than or equal to 3. Then it will keep inside the filter array. And we got the new array, filtered array, new filtered array 3, 4, 5. So whatever condition you provide here, it will filter according to that condition from a given array, right? Hope you understand. And this will also, filter will also return a new array. Map will also return a new array. So try to understand the the different points. Next method is filter we did. Next element is every method. Every method, the name itself suggests every, it will check the every element of a given array. It will check the every element of the given array. So let me create a new array. I'm giving something, let's say grade or grade. Okay, grade. I'm reading grade, something grade, let's say 20, 20, 25, and let's say 15. Okay, I'm writing 3 grades. This is the grade array, and we are going to use this array to check the every method. So what every method does, it checks each element of an array. Okay, it will check each element of the array, and if each element of the array, try to remember, if each element of the array satisfy the given condition, then it returns true, else it returns false. Okay, so try to remember this point. Every method will always return true or false. Every method will always return true or false. And when it will return true, if each element of a given array satisfy the condition, in that case it will return true, otherwise it will return the false. Okay, so let's understand by with the example. Okay, so how we use the every method, similar to the syntax. All method will follow this syntax. So what is the given array? Given array is, in this case, grade, right? Grade dot, which method we are learning? Every method, right? Every method. So what this method will take? A function inside is, right? One function. And what function will take? Function will take the 3 parameter, current element, index of current element, and given array. But since we are just checking the current element, we are not using anything related to index of current element or given array. That's why just write current element. Okay, current element. Okay, and it will return true or false. It will return something, right? It will return some boolean. Return, and then you have to give the condition, in which case it will return true. In this case, I'm just writing a condition: if current element is greater than, let's say, 12. If the current element is greater than 12, return true, else return false. And the result I'm going to store in some let's say every check. I'm going to store the result in every check variable, and just try to log this every check. Okay, every check, just try to log. Okay, so let's try to debug this and see what will happen. First it will go to this array, right? And it will check to first element. First element is a current element. Now 20 is the current element. 20 is greater than 12. Yes, it's true. Then it will go to next element. 25 is greater than 12. Yes, it's true. 15 is greater than 12. Yes, it's true. All elements of this grade array is greater than true, then it should return true. Okay, just try to see, it's returning true. But let's give some other case. Let's give 15 is our new condition, like each element should be greater than the 15. This 20 is greater than 15, true. 25 is greater than 15, true. 15 is not greater than 15, right? Currently we are checking for 15, right? 15, currently we are checking for 15. 20 is greater than 15, true. 25 is greater than 15, true. But 15 is not greater than 15, then false. One element is not satisfying the condition. In that case, it should be false, because each element of a given array should satisfy the condition. Okay, so try to replace and see, it's false. I hope you understood this one. Next method is, our fourth method is sum. Sum is same as every method. Sum is same as every method, but the condition is like, if sum of the elements, like any of the, at least one of the elements satisfy the condition, it will be true. Okay, at least one of the element satisfy the condition, then it will return true. Okay, else false. When it will be false? If none of the elements satisfy the condition, then it will be false. If at least one of the elements satisfy the condition, then it will be true. For example, let's check for grade. Okay, how we'll use this method? Given array is grade dot, which method we are trying to check? Sum method, right? Sum method will take one function as a parameter, and function will take the 3 parameters as we discussed, but in this we are just trying to check for current element. Okay, and return if current element is less than, let's say, 20. Okay, less than 20, and it will return true or false, right? So we are going to store that is in new variable. We are storing that result in a new variable. Okay, and just log that new variable, sum check, right? This is our new variable. Okay, so try to understand here. Sum, this is our condition, less than 20, right? Current element. This 20 is less than 20, no, it's false. 25 is less than 20, no, it's false. 15 is less than 20, yes, it's true. Only this element is satisfying the condition, then it will be true, right? At least one element satisfy the condition, it will be true, right? And if none of the elements satisfy the condition, in that case only it will be false. Okay, so in this case it should be true. You can see it's true. If this will also not satisfy, let's say let's make it 21. In that case, none of the element is satisfying this condition, right? None of this element is less than 20, then it will be false. What if all elements satisfy the condition? What if all elements satisfy the condition? Obviously it will be true. If all or at least one should satisfy the condition, in that case it will be true, else it will be false. I hope you understand.